Hey, what's up? So really quick, I'm getting ready to go to the gym. That's why I look so um bare naked in face. But they all had a bad week. Gilbert Arenas, Marcus Morris Sr., and Shannon Sharpe. So Shannon Sharpe just today got fired by ESPN. Basically, maybe they said that they're going to nullify whatever contract that they had together. And this is a result or a fallout from the case that he had against him where a OF model said that he kind of forced himself on her. And he settled, but still ESPN made the decision not to continue his contract. Oh, good. Anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, so ESPN decided to not renew the contract. And honestly, we saw this coming because it's just a lot. Like it's kind of messy to have that kind of case on some of your on a personality that's supposed to be representing your business. So I guess we just didn't think it would be this soon, or maybe they would have waited it out. But I'm hearing there's more things happening or more cases coming. So who knows? But unfortunately, Shannon got let go. But he's gonna be okay because he has podcasts, he has his other side companies, and typically speaking, like when there's trouble or negative media, it still provokes more interest, and so more people are going to be watching his podcast and buying his products just to keep up with him. So he'll be okay. But yeah, fired from ESPN. The second thing is Gilbert Arenas. So this is a very like complicated situation, and I'm going to do my best to give you the details because I only just read it via another social media site just now. But apparently Gilbert Arenas rented out one of his homes allegedly, and in 2021 through 2022, allegedly called it Arenas's Poker Club, and then had people come and basically gamble at his home. And the way they made profits were skimming off the top of the pot. So that is, I mean, talk about supplemental income, talking about finding another source of passive income. That by far I think is extremely like I wouldn't even think about that. I wouldn't even say, let me put this illegal, not illegal, but let me put together this casino or skim off the top. But who knows? Maybe somebody in his circle had some insight on how to do it and gave him the instructions, and he was able to do it. Hi, Riley. But yeah, put together a makeshift casino at one of his rental properties, apparently, and um, got caught. The I just want to know how he got caught. Who told? Because something like that, it looks like it could be kept a secret. So how he got caught and why is a big question, but it's so tough to hear because everybody watches Gilbert Arenas. All of y'all that are watching right now, I'm sure you've watched his podcast. You can tell me yes or no in the comments. Y'all watch his podcast with the crew, and it's one of the top tier places to get sports information and or just player insights. And he's arrested, so I guess that's going to be on pause unless the rest of the crew can run it without him. But yeah, that sucks. And so now Shannon Sharpe, who has a prominent podcast, everybody's going to be watching for that. Gilbert Arenas has a podcast, everybody's going to be watching. Who knows it's going to come back? But it is all this negativity for these athletes is really disheartening. And it's only Wednesday. Not that I'm thinking that Thursday and Friday is going to be worse for other people, but Today was a lot. Today was a lot. Now the details with Marcus Morris is also interesting. He was using bad checks allegedly to um, get money fraudulently out of these casinos. I have some details where he did it. He did it twice apparently, where he got 115,000 from MGA Grand via bad checks in 2024, and then he did it a month later from the Wynn Las Vegas Hotel and Casino for $150,000, and the checks bounced. He couldn't cash them, and so basically, Marcus Morris allegedly scammed 150, no, $250,000 out of these casinos. So we'll see what happens because we're reading these third party news sources. As time goes out, we're gonna probably get more information, but like, it's unfortunate that Marcus Morris, Shannon Sharpe, and Gilbert Arenas are having very, very, very difficult weeks and legal issues that are very, very kind of serious, like fraud, felonies, and things like that. So, what's up, Mad 61? What's up? Any of you guys heard anything that I haven't mentioned so far in this live stream? Because I'm just finding out little bits of information and trying to figure out things on my own. But yeah, that's what's going on this week. If you hear any more, go ahead and leave a comment on the live, and maybe I'll follow up a little bit later. But that's the news for today. All of y'all enjoy your rides home. I'm about to head out to the gym, but we'll talk to you later. Peace.